Hello everyone and welcome to Architeuthis Talks About Cars. I'm here with stand-in Panda because I need some moral support from a panda. So, oh my gosh, she's so soft. Stand-in Panda. Thank you, stand-in Panda. Alright. This contains very little actual factual information because I scripted this while in a car. So, the car is a fairly recent invention being popularized in the earlier half of the 20th century. But now, a little over 100 years after it was invented, the car is such a basic commodity that it is impossible to live without them, or some public form of them like buses. Trains are another matter entirely, having been invented in the very early 1800s. But even though we are all exposed to and rely heavily on cars, how many of us know the finer points of how they work? Since I'm in a car right now writing this, I can't research this in depth. What I can talk about is the more philosophical aspects of our favorite method of transportation. I can't account for every kind of car, but the ones I've seen are very comfortable. We can specifically choose whether we want our ride to have bucket seats, bench seats, or I don't know what else. But what is the function of our moving living rooms? Theoretically, cars are transporting us and our goods from point A to point B. Although when gas prices were lower, we were fonder of joyriding. Now we are more practical with our use of cars, using them only for commuting and family trips. But based on how much we use our personal vehicles, are we really only using them when we need them? Sure, it's nice to go on long road trips and treks to the mall, but is it really necessary? We can tell from looking at the Amish that if we didn't have cars, we would stay much nearer to our family and hometown. But with cars, we can drive cross-country every Christmas and Thanksgiving to see our far-off relatives. So I'm not sure that this is a valid conclusion. But back to the original subject of purpose. One running joke in the Flintstones cartoons is their stone car, where they hold the car up and run down the road. Obviously, this is a really stupid concept, as carrying around a stone car is a huge waste of energy. But it's an interesting idea. What if we used wooden wagons instead of motorized cars, the kind with shelves for cargo along the sides? This is strikingly similar to the whole horse-drawn carriage thing, which was popular from the ancient Egyptian era to the mid-1900s. Were carriages really more like the stone car than we realize? And wouldn't they solve the problems of global warming and obesity? But then again, making the switch from motorized cars to human-powered carts would require us to do a 180 with our lifestyles and ways of thinking. And it seems like such a counterproductive thing to do, erasing over 100 years of hard work and inventions. The fact that we are so attached to our cars and averse to change is scary, and writers have realized this. In the Ugly series, their dystopian society is at least partially caused by a virus that eats petroleum, causing it to become unstable and explode. The car, like almost every commonplace possession, is an interesting talking point. Tell me in the comments whether you have a thought about the nature of cars, or if you think I am overthinking this because I have too much free time. This is my script. iPad, car, written script. Quality! Right, Panda? Yes! Click my face if you want to subscribe. Actually, I don't know how to do annotations. Just click in the... I don't know. Just subscribe.